Alright, 1 2 1 2. All the way from Kiki Town.
Kiki, you love me.
Alright, so I was talking to the homie, and he said that Drake won the battle between Drake and Pusha. And how about you explain that? Because I don't agree.
So just to give context, we need to take it back.
Okay.
So they've been going at it for years.
Yeah. Started from what? Two Birds, One Stone.
Yeah, it started from the
Lil Wayne interview.
Yeah, the Lil Wayne shit. Whatever. And then Pusha put that like slick diss, whatever, in his album.
Mm-hmm.
Drake replied, everybody think Drake destroyed Pusha, basically. And OVO and shit. Pusha replied, and everybody, including me, think Pusha that destroyed Drake, basically.
Yeah.
And then we just waited, and for like 2 weeks, whatever, we thought that that's it, Pusha and fucking Kanye's won the whole thing, and Pusha went on a victory tour, all those radio stations, whatever, talking shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Drake dropped the album. Destroyed the whole number thing. That's number one. Like, he won already with the numbers, with the sales.
But Drake was he was gonna do that.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
his album was not a normal album, bro. There was like way too many songs on that. That was not a 7-song album.
Well, the 7 songs supposed to be the strength of the whole thing, so they can all use it both ways. So they said, oh, that's what's gonna make it strong. And now because Drake won, they say like, oh, that is why we lost. Like it can all work.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
And plus, now we finally get the reply. And he did it in a slick way. So like, if there's a bitch listening to the album and shit, she will not think this is some battle rap shit. Like, boom, it's just an album. But people who listen can't figure out what he's talking about. And man, the whole thing just, to me, I don't know, to like real motherfuckers. Like, I'm not talking real motherfuckers. Oh, we out here and shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like, man, he was right there 1 week ago. You guys didn't do shit. You didn't say shit. And this motherfucker is like talking to you. Like Kanye West just like a month ago was talking about love and family and all that shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker give you the whole story about his kid and his wife, his like whatever, the bitch he got him, the woman he got him. Like, yeah, he had a kid with, and he told you that in like, as a homie and shit.
No, I don't think he did.
No, Drake told him.
I don't think so.
No, that's what happened. Everybody know that now. Like, Drake told Kanye West about the whole thing.
Okay.
And he played him out some songs from the album. And
yeah, that Yikes song is, Drake wrote that song, right?
Yeah, I'm saying like, Drake showed Kanye some songs from his album. From
okay, yeah.
And in those songs, he talked about his kid, and that's how Kanye West knew about the kid shit.
Okay.
And then Drake go back home, and the Pusha T thing happened,
comes out.
and fucking Kanye West just tell Pusha T everything. Like, yo, what about all that family and love and all that shit? What happened? It just looked horrible, man.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like. To be honest, I like that whole seven song shit. I like the Kid Cudi album. After the whole thing came out, like, I'm just not feeling the whole thing. Like, I cannot even play the Kid Cudi album, which is like one of my favorite albums of the year, but I'm just don't want to listen. Like, that shit was dope, man. But like now, it just looked horrible to me. Like, these people is just like.
The whole feel of it is weird now,
it's
right?
corny, like, yo, you don't do that. Like, some motherfucker tell you some shit, like, you don't do it this way. Like, yo, Pusha T have some shit. He was right there.
Yeah.
Come talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, this is why Drake winning. Now, the diss that he did to Pusha T, right?
Mm-hmm. The Duppy freestyle.
The W freestyle.
Yeah.
It got cancelled after Pusha T like came out with his diss. But now, if you think about it, everything he said in that diss is correct. Like, I was right there with you, motherfuckers. Like, now I listen to both his songs.
Yeah.
When I listen to Pusha T diss, it's like, yo, this is some Kanye West telling me information on some snake shit. I listen to Drake song and it sounds like there's some real shit I'm saying right here. Like, that's how it sounds to me. Like, plus Kiki, do you love? That's it. It's over.
Yeah,
Like Kiki, everybody and their mother doing that shit.
Yeah.
Even fucking Arab motherfuckers with like ropes and shit doing it in the street. I saw some Arab motherfucker do it in the middle of the sea. Like, he got off the boat, did it, and came back in the boat. I swear to God, I'm not joking.
It's lit, dude.
And basically, it's just like the whole thing.
Yeah. But I'd say, can we go back? Can we start from? Okay, let's start from the album. So Infrared came out. They said, like, yeah, he said some stuff about Pusha, but then he said some stuff about Drake, but then that was not really the purpose of that whole album to be a rollout for that song to be the rollout for the whole album.
Yeah.
And then that happened. Duppy Freestyle came out one day later, which means that Drake knew that this was gonna happen. Like, Drake knew that Pusha's gonna diss him, right?
But
You
that
agree?
is not confirmed though. Like, it can be on some quick shit, like he did back to back and all that shit. Like, yo, this is what you guys are gonna talk about. I was just there. Okay, watch this. I think that's what happened with that. Like, I don't think he thought that shit would happen. He was just there.
Okay, so what I think happened was there was a listening party, and you know how everybody's connected in the industry. So somebody heard the song, hit up Drake like, "Yo, this is happening. You better get ready if you want to come back or whatever." And because Drake was gonna go at, like, he was trying to hit, well, Kanye, not Pusha that much, but he saw the opportunity, and then he came out with the Duppy Freestyle. Duppy Freestyle came out one day after the Infrared record came out, right?
Yeah.
And then the what is it? Story of Adidon? Adidon?
Yeah.
That one came out one day after the Duppy Freestyle.
Yeah.
Duppy Freestyle came out, everybody started hating on it, like, oh, Kanye did that, Pusha did that, why are they dissing each other? It blew up.
Yeah.
Like, it was all over the internet, whatever. And then he said the only reason Pusha put out that album, that song, was because he mentioned his wife, which is, I get it a little bit.
But
I mean, you don't bring up the wifey anyways, right?
Yeah, you don't bring up the
Yeah,
wifey.
but then here's the thing. That's what Drake does. Drake, the only way you can hit Drake and he'll get hurt would be through a girl.
Okay. But
So-
I'm saying, like, okay, he brought up the wifey and shit.
Mm.
That is horrible. Yeah, that is hard. Everything is open in like some diss shit. Everything is open, but like, this whole information is not like, oh, Pusha T did some investigation and shit and find out. No, it's like, yo, Drake told Kanye West, and Kanye West just snitched, basically. Like, was not a man about it to, like, just keep that shit to yourself. Yo, he just wrote a song for you, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
like,
And they didn't give him credit, right? On the album. They
they-
didn't give him credit for the Yikes song. I think.
Like, yeah, but I'm saying, like, he told, like, that's why that diss, I don't find it, like, now, after the fact, like, when it first came out, of course, I thought, damn, and all that. But, like, now, I look at it, it's just Kanye West, like, snitched, basically. Like, come on, man, like, that is just not how you do things. In my opinion, like, this.
But even if that was the case, Infrared might have been recorded before that.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like,
So that's
Yo.
not really snitching.
no, Infrared, but I'm saying
Story with that.
yeah, that,
Okay.
because that's what Pusha T said. He said he did that thing after his wife got mentioned, and they wanted to make it sound like, oh, they did some investigation and shit. But No, it's just like Drake told Kanye West, and Kanye West told Pusha T, basically. Like, it make it look way like it's not that dope. It's not like, oh, I found you, exposed all that shit. It's not like that. It's just the whole thing about the kid was already gonna come out in the album. You just fucked it up, basically.
I don't think.
No, it was that like those songs were recorded, and he played them for Kanye West. Like, he played them for Kanye West when he was there writing for Kanye West. And then Kanye West, instead of holding that thing, like, yo, this dude played you his album.
He told you some shit that nobody
Yeah,
knew.
yeah, and it was gonna come out anyway. And you just destroy his whole album. You destroy his Adidas shit. You destroy on some, not even on in a dope way. Like, yo, you know, if they did some subliminal shit about the kid shit or something, like in a smart way, slick way, that would look more better than the way they did it. They just spilled out everything. I think, like, if Drake came back, they don't have anything extra. Like, that's it. You guys gave out everything. Like that.
No, I don't think that's the case, bro.
What would they have? Like,
well, you never know because it never came out. But then here's the thing: Drake is doing it's on some pussy shit.
what is the
So the
shit that
W
Drake-
Freestyle came out, and then the Story About Eden came out, and then the Story About Eden came out, and then Drake had to pause the beef and be like, oh, that photo with the blackface was from this, and this is why, and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
That's kind of like losing if you had to stop everything and explain yourself.
yeah. Okay, but this is like there is the battle and there is the war. So okay, he lost that battle. I agree.
Okay.
But there
Okay.
is the
Hold on.
big war.
All right. Okay. So now we're gonna talk about Jay Prince, right?
Okay.
So Jay Prince came in, and Drake is Jay Prince's artist, right?
He found him on MySpace and
Yeah.
introduced him to
Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
whatever. We all know that story, right? He's Jay Prince's artist, but then Jay Prince called Push's manager or whatever, and they said that, oh, we're gonna cut the beef. This is not gonna go any further for whatever reason. Everybody was kind of mad because everybody wanted to see Drake go down a little bit.
No, but the reason is, like, he said it, Jay Prince. He said, like, yo, the information that Drake have on Kanye West,
What is it?
It's
He
gonna go
slept
beyond.
with he slept with Kim Kardashian. Okay, that's
It's gonna
what,
go
what-
beyond the street. That's beyond music. It's gonna go to the street and shit. It's
Yeah.
like,
Okay, let it go.
no, you say let it go. You sit in here entertainment, but it's real people, man. Like, real people
Yeah,
are gonna
it's
get affected.
yeah, but okay. Here's the
Keep
thing.
it music, that's okay, but like,
Okay, but then if Drake knows and Kanye knows what Drake is gonna do, don't you think Drake would do something if he didn't want? No, I mean, don't you think Kanye would do something if he didn't want that information to leak?
maybe this is why he
And that's
he tweeted like, "Oh, it's over."
yeah.
and shit. Kanye West tweeted
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's where I was gonna go next. This whole okay, I understand that they have to protect each other, right? That career destroying this never came out, but the idea of that career destroying this came out after they squashed the beef with the managers involved.
Yeah, but
They didn't
squashed
say
it.
that. Yeah, but they didn't say that there is another disc that's never gonna come out, right?
I mean, like, I don't know what you're saying. Tell me again.
Okay, so the manager, Push's manager, talked to Jay Prince, and they said that we're gonna dead this beef. There's nothing else to talk about. We're gonna protect our assets, which is Drake to Jay Prince, and okay, push it to Kanye. Let's say, right? Are you with me right now?
Yeah, but the way I heard it from like G.O.O.D and other motherfuckers is like Kanye West is actually the one that hit Jay Prince. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jay Prince got hit up by Kanye West when he heard that information is going to be out, and he said, "Let's dead this beef." You know what I mean? Which give it another layer to why Drake is at the end of it got in a better position, in my opinion.
Okay,
based
what
on
do
how I
you
understood
think
it.
that information is?
Whatever it
Take a
is.
guess. Give me two.
I mean, the information doesn't matter. I'm saying, like, the after effect of the whole thing. Like, right now, when you look at the fact, like, Jay Prince, everybody, like, I don't know, like, everybody just seeing, like, respectable people in the in the music industry, like seem
Yeah,
like
yeah. Jay Prince is respected. Yeah.
yeah. So when he say that shit, like, oh,
Yeah, there is something.
There is something, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like, you look at it now, like, yo, they had the strongest. They let out big ass information, like, and Drake had something, and he didn't let it go, and he still right now we look at it, he kind of on top, like, yeah. I mean, just tell like where is Pusha T? He was doing all these interviews and shit. Where's Kanye West now? Like, it don't look good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, then, wouldn't you think that if there was another diss and it was towards Pusha, it would have came out because they don't need to protect themselves from Pusha?
Yeah, but the thing is, now if you look at it after everything, right? Like Drake looked at it like I think like looked at it like, okay, Kanye West is a king on this side, I'm a king on this side. Pusha T is just a pawn, you know, like
Whoa.
yeah. Look at it, bro. Like he Dobby freestyle. It's on who? It's on Kanye West more than it is on Pusha T. Like it's like, yo, I'm not a hitter. I'm the kingpin over here, and Kanye West is the kingpin over there, and I'm just going directly at the kingpin. You know?
Yeah.
Even that aspect of it just make Pusha T look small, and you know what I mean? He's like, I'm not even gonna address you, motherfucker. I'm
But
just
that's not true, bro. On Duppy, he says that
Little bit.
infrared.
A little bit, yeah. He's like, the audacity. I was just there. All
Yeah.
that shit. That is, I think he
to
was
the sheet or whatever.
he was there with who? He was like,
Is that with Ye?
yeah, I'm right
100%,
there.
Yeah.
Like I was right there.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. Like, I mean, overall, it's just Kanye West and them like didn't come out looking good. You know what I mean? Like Drake is just killing it right now. This Kiki shit was not supposed to be a single.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That Michael Jackson thing was supposed to be a single.
Yeah.
And everybody fucking freaked out because they were like, "Oh, how you got Michael Jackson?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, bro, you." But then, okay, so if Pusha were to come out with, okay, let me put it this way: Story of a Diden came out, or Adidon, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the name.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows. His Adidas deal got exposed. Like he was about to come out, blah blah blah. Not that it's not gonna affect Drake in any way, bro. Like he's still gonna sell. It's not gonna change anything.
Yeah.
But then, if that was it, if that was like if Jay Prince called and you're like, yo, it's over. Like, can we stop this, right? And everybody agreed, and they were like, okay, this is over. We're not going to continue anymore. There's no more beef. Why did Drake talk about the shit on the album?
But he didn't.
That 8 out of 10 song, that's about Pusha.
Yeah, he did and he didn't though. Like he just, I think the deal between Jay Prince, Kanye West, and Drake is like, don't let that information out. I think that was the deal. It's not like, oh, don't come back at us. Like just that information, don't let it out. I think, I don't know shit. I'm not involved,
Yeah.
but like, and everything he said just, it hit you like, damn, like.
And like
For like 2 weeks, we thought he's like a
evil, such an evil person.
yeah, but then like truth come out and it's like, yo, Drake is look way better than all of y'all. Like, yeah, in my opinion.
And he sighed at the beginning of the Furious.
Yeah, now
I was like, oh shit, what is he about to say?
the audacity.
Yeah.
Like now I listen back to both of these tracks and I'm
Yeah.
just thinking Dopey Freestyle is
Yeah.
better, even though at that time I was thinking the Pusha T one was better.
Yeah.
Just in context of the whole thing.
Yeah. But then if you think about it, that and the other thing is like that I do not agree with that the 40 thing. That was not cool. It was not cool. It was not right.
But
Tick tick tick. No.
it's beef shit. So
Yeah,
it's-
but still, bro. Like you don't. If somebody's, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like, you know, like it doesn't matter how much I hate a person. It would never get to a point where I'd be like, if he had cancer, I'd be like, oh, you know what? You're gonna die soon. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah. It did. like
that's the only thing I had a problem with. The kid and everything was okay.
that's more fucked up because the kid is gonna grow up and shit. Like 40 is already grown ass man. Like he can handle it. Fucking the kid, he's just a kid. Like,
do you think they listen to that song together? Like Drake and 40?
I don't know.
Fucked up, right?
I mean, I don't.
That would be fucked up.
I just saw some.
If I was Drake, I would just do anything to not let 40 hear the song, but that's not even possible.
That's not possible.
That's not possible at all.
Yeah, but I think that is okay. That's within the rules. I think the thing that is, everything is within the rules. Like there's nothing like that.
But then here's the thing, bro. Everybody has a different opinion on the rules. Like you remember the game? The game was beefing. I was like, yo, you never go out my kids. Like you never talk about. Like you can talk about my wife, my girlfriend, whatever. How I look. If I look bummy, whatever is fine. You never talk about my kids, right?
Yeah.
But that was like for him.
Yeah.
And then now Pusha came out and he was like, yeah, he mentioned wifey. Now I gotta fucking gloves off or whatever. Just I gotta go at him.
It would be dope if he did the investigation and all that, but it's not like that.
Yeah, but then the news came out. There was like a tweet or something that I saw that Drake was looking for information on Pusha, and he was offering $100,000 worth of reward for the info. But that's corny, bro. It's corny.
But like, who said that shit?
I don't know.
Pusha T said that. So like,
oh, he did.
Yeah, that's like a biased source of information.
Yeah, then, okay. If he said it, then that's
He's like, yeah.
Like, I remember I saw a picture of a tweet. But then, okay, so far, I think it's going fine. But then now, this is gonna be a little bit. It's gonna sound a little weird, or it might sound a little crazy. But I think, and it might be a possibility to you too. Jay Prince and Kanye planned this whole thing.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Why not?
It's no. I don't believe that. Like, just I think Jay Prince took a chance because he had a book coming out. Kanye West didn't want them. It just kind of the thing happened like that. That's what I believe.
But then that book thing got famous because of this Kanye and Pusha thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like everything was.
So he had to come in the deal. Like at some point there was gonna
but
be
who else
talk
is gonna come in the deal? Like if Kanye West needs to stop this information from coming out, who he gonna talk to now? He already destroyed the relationship with Drake. So like, who else can he talk to? I don't think he's that cool with Cash Money. So that's the only person he can think of, I think.
But then I don't know, bro, it just seems like, because it would be a great plan. Like it's a fantastic plan.
I like it.
You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, we just sold 20 more for you. I was like, oh shit, that's true.
The thing is, you always think sinister, man. Like the last episode, you talked about like how Fousey planned the whole thing, and now
yeah, that's bro. Like, cause it makes sense. But if you think about it like that,
yeah. But I mean, everything cannot be Illuminati type shit, you know. Like,
yeah, but think about the whole thing. As soon as that Drake song came out, Push's album was already good, right? Push album was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like,
it's alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But then LP Freestyle came out, and then the ratings went through the roof.
True.
And then Story of the Night came out the next day, which is, I don't know, bro. It's too fast. Everything is happening too fast, and I don't know. To me, it would make sense. Like, we just sold another 20 for you, and then there was like an invoice photo on Drake's thing, and then the Pusha this came out, and then I was like, oh shit, that Pusha this was too hard, and then we didn't hear from Drake or anything, and then he put out the album, and then 8 out of 10 song.
You think about it like this, man. There's a kid involved. There's like a mother involved. Like nobody would do that. Like like that. There's Adidas deal involved.
No, but then you said there's no limit if there's this song.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying if it's a pre-plan. Like nobody would plan to like get exposed. You know what I mean? Like.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. It was gonna come out anyways. So now it's just gonna attract more attention.
I don't think it works.
The wife, Drake's wifey or whatever.
Why would he mess up his Adidas rollout?
He didn't really mess it up. Now he's got more news.
Where is it?
More sound now.
Bro, like where is it?
I don't know. It's coming. There's no way Adidas is gonna drop Drake. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. But I'm thinking they're thinking about some other shit now to call it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, and that shit is kind of hard, yo. Like if he come out with the album and tell us about his son, and then the shit come out and it's Adidon. Yo, that shit was hard. But now it's like Adidon. Every time I hear that shit, I
It's
remember
related to that song.
Pusha T,
right?
yeah.
That's true. But then I don't know, bro. Like it would, because it helped a lot of people. Like just like that Fuzi thing, it helped a lot of people.
True.
Jay Prince is coming out with a book. That book is gonna sell.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna think like he's gonna talk about.
But now look at it though. Like there's some people it didn't help. Like in my opinion, some people don't care always, like the casuals and shit. But like the people who's in it, like Kanye West and Pusha T don't look good, man. Like it didn't help them. Like next album, next whatever interview they come out with, I'm not looking at them the same way. And that's personally me. I don't know, but I'm sure there is people like me. So, like, I'm just not looking at them the same way.
And
like,
it's just because of the kid thing.
Not about the kid thing, man. Like the kid thing, if it was an investigation and he found out, fuck it. The whole way, like, yo, you telling on your friend, like he told you some shit, like,
Kanye thing.
yeah, he played you the tracks in the studio, and then Pusha T acting gangster and shit, and he was like just there.
But what if that Infrared song was recorded before that?
Yeah, that's cool. Like that is cool.
And
so
then the
like
other song.
So like you come, okay, you recorded that Infrared, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like come to the studio, pull up. Like he was right there. Like do something. Okay. Like you guys just let him be in the studio, write a song for your members.
Yeah.
And
then
not
he
say,
leaves and then-
yeah, the song come
Yeah.
out. Like that's horrible,
Yeah.
man. Like I don't know. It just they don't look good.
But it didn't hurt any of them. Like any sales or it didn't hurt any of them.
But you don't know what, like, yo, what Drake really failed. His album sucks. Their sell probably affected by now Drake having a good album. You know what I'm saying? Like people now going to the store or going to Apple, whatever. They're like, the Drake album's more fire. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna spend money on that instead of spending money on the Pusha T album, Kanye West album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm, and plus how they look in the whole situation. Like, even if some person like not gonna buy either album, it's just like they look. I don't know if I want to support that. Like, I'll buy Tekashi shit. like fuck that shit. No, Tekashi's doing some fucked up shit, but at least you know he's doing some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying here. This is not about being a good person, nothing. Like, yo, Tekashi's telling you exactly the kind of person he is, and he's doing fucked up shit like that. So when he grabbed that, like whatever, baby mama titties and all that shit, like, I mean, that's the person he is. I know that shit. So if I want to pay money, I know that shit.
So you won't be surprised if he comes out with something that you're gonna be like, oh, it's him, and then you get the record and it's something completely different. You're gonna be disappointed just because that's not why you bought.
It's not about like even that. I'm saying the character. So, like,
okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
Like Kanye West. Like I listened to the album shit. He's talking about his kid. He's talking about. There's one song like many people say they cry when they listen to it. Yeah. I don't cry when I listen to music. Like I'm not like. but like some people say, oh, he talked about his daughter and I cried and all that shit. Okay, so like now you thinking about just your daughter, like that motherfucker.
Yeah,
is
then
his
you did
son.
that to. Yeah.
Like your character is compromised here.
Yeah.
Like
it's
you
a
know.
contradictory thing. Yeah, I mean. So you do not agree with the conspiracy theory thing?
No.
So I'm like the only one who thought of that.
You're like Alex Jones and this shit, bro. Like I don't know. Like next you're gonna be saying like, oh, Kanye West is a lizard and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah.
But then, so you think that Drake won the
overall? Like, yo.
I mean, his album sold way more, but then that's because the streaming numbers was way higher because there was way more songs on the album than what Pusha had.
That's strategy.
Yeah, and that's why I think this whole thing happened because they had to make a big deal about his album, and
it's a conspiracy.
Yeah,
and
that
like 5 minus 7 equals 2,
mm-hmm.
and then if you flip to in Arabic language, it's the pyramid.
Exactly. You get it.
And if you do minus,
Yeah.
it equal Machiavelli
Yeah.
and Tupac is alive.
Oh my god.
Fucking
That's crazy, dude. Alright. Okay, this is Two Goats Podcast, episode 2. Drake, Pusha, and Kanye. You be the judge of who won or who looks better.